Hello students, this is lesson 6 on transportation in plants. As we discussed in the earlier video, that transportation in plant occurs in two ways. One is upward movement of water and minerals which occurs through xylem, and lateral downward upward movement of food materials by phloem, which is called translocation of solute. First of all, we will be discussing about transport of water and minerals. Here two things to be transported. First minerals, then water. It is a completely physical force and energy driven process which occurs through xylem. It has mainly two steps. First of all, absorption of mineral occurs. When in this diagram you can see that root and the root hair cells are in direct contact with the soil. In the soil, different types of minerals are there: chloride, sulfide, sulfate, phosphate. These minerals are entering through the epiblema, that is the epidermal layer of the root, by the process of active or passive absorption. Active means when where absorption of the energy is there, that is occurring against the concentration gradient. Passive occurs when it is absorbing, minerals are absorbed along the concentration gradient. In this way, with the help of root pressure, absorption of mineral occurs in the root. Due to absorption of minerals in the root and the root cells, what happens? Their turgor pressure increases or their osmotic concentration increases, due to which the second step occurs, that is called the ascent of sap. Ascent of sap means movement of water. Then in this movement of water, root hairs are playing the important role, because root hairs are in direct contact with the soil. Mainly plants can take the capillary water which is present in between the soil particles. Root hairs are single cells, and these root hairs walls are very thin, through which by the process of osmosis the water is entering inside. And in this process root pressure also helps. In this way, first of all, water is entering in the root hair, then it is going to the cortical layer, cortical cells are there. You follow this blue arrowed lines through which the cortical cells are there, then water is moving here. Here is the endodermal layer which is separating the cortical layer and the root xylem. But from here, these cells are called passage cells, through which water is entering from the root hair cell up to this root xylem. Here root pressure, this is the physical force which is employing itself for helping in absorption of water, but it is absent during the daytime, and mostly it is helpful in the herbaceous plant. But in case of plants where the distance is more, that is from the leaf the root is far away, so where another pressure is occurring, that is a negative pressure gradient, that is called transpiration pool, which occurs due to transpiration. You know that this is the leaf, and if we do the cross section, this is the mesophyll tissues. Millions of mesophyll tissues are there which are continually by the process of cuticular transpiration and the stomatal transpiration, they are expelling water in the form of water vapor, due to which a suction pool is generated. This suction pool is forming a negative pressure here. Due to negative pressure gradient through the xylem tissue, that is the trachea mainly, water is moving upwards. In this way, a water column is maintained which is pushing the water from the root xylem through the stem xylem to the leaf xylem. This theory was given by Dickson and Joly. This is called Dickson and Joly theory. How this water column is maintained? This water column is maintained due to the cohesion and adhesion. Cohesion between the water molecules and adhesion between the water molecules and the xylem wall, due to which this water is moving through the root hair cells up to the leaf mesophyll tissues. This is called cohesion tension theory given by Dixon and Joly. In this way, water and minerals are transported to the upper part of the plant. Now about the translocation of solute, that is movement of food materials. How this movement of food material occurs? It occurs in the process of source and sink method, or a theory given by Munch, which is called the mass flow theory. Source means where the food materials are produced. Sink means where the food materials are required. In the source, mainly sucrose, amino acid, plant hormones, they are moving through the phloem in all the directions, upward, downward and lateral direction wherever it is required. How it is occurring? It is a completely energy driven process, that is ATP is required. In the source, a high osmotic pressure is maintained, due to which water is entering in the source, and from the source it is entering in the phloem where low target pressure is maintained. Here ATP is required again. Then through the sieve tube cells, the food material is going to the area, that is the sink, where it is required, from where there also a low target pressure is maintained. TP means the target pressure, and thus water is moving out and food materials from the phloem is entering in the sink, that is where it is required. That is why during the spring season, during the development of the bud, the food material from the root and stem is moving into the bud, towards the bud through the phloem. Wherever vegetative area, where vegetative activities are required, these from the source, the food materials are going to that area, that is called the sink. In this way, translocation of solute occurs through the sieve tube cells, and these sieve tube cells are having no nucleus. That's why this function is controlled by the companion cells attached with them. So that is the discussion about the transportation of food materials and transportation of water and minerals through xylem and phloem.